All right, what's up, y'all? We're gonna be checking out that Self Doubt from Benny Banks. We got Benny Banks on this right here, and especially from the official video right here. Go with Benny Banks though, and just with the self doubt. So we got with that self doubt, and especially when you got with the official video. So especially with this one right here, and just from Benny Banks, but especially with this one right here, a little bit of the preview and everything else too with this. And you got the slight official video on this, so especially with this one right here, but you got that self doubt.
Self-doubt had me glued to the bed. Trying to get it right, at times I end up being stupid instead. See my friend on the fence and started taking offense. That's the company you keep, then you ain't get my respect. For my bitches acting booky, so I got up and left. Weather in these storms till she ended up drenched. Say you miss me, small titties, bet you couldn't say that shit with your chest. Gotta love you from a distance, still wish you the best. I walk into a room and change the atmosphere. All my friends trappers or bangers, there ain't no rappers here. Russian ting and she say her daddy's name is Vladimir. I just told her deck to Benny Banks. Say you miss me, small titties, bet you couldn't say that shit with your chest. Gotta love you from a distance.
Man, coming in hey, everything else too. Gotta love you from a distance. Everything else too. Especially how this whole preview and everything else too. Everything else is going on with this. Got the whole store, man. Especially posted about a corner store and everything else too. And just how this is just how they got everything else. Just the lyrics and everything else too was breaking down, and everything else too got the whole thing. But this one right here definitely got a different. It's the own pass and everything else too. Especially how everything else is just crossing and going. Cause one right here got a different like little slide point.
Say that shit with your chest. Gotta love you from a distance, still wish you the best. I walk into a room and change the atmosphere. All my friends trappers are.
I walk into the room, I change the out. It's fair. Ooh, that's a deep one too, especially when you changing the outfit fair.
The atmosphere, all my friends trappers or bangers, there ain't no rappers here. Russian ting and she say her daddy's name is Vladimir. I just told her deck to Benny Banks, the only daddy here. I don't sell no coke, but I got bundles of this Cali here. And I put my borough on the map, I should've ran for mayor. I had the world at my feet, but I was unprepared. Man, you either fighting demons or you running scared. Pat bought me dinner when I never had food, and I borrowed these trainers when I never had shoes. Used to go to shows, mum, so I could smoke all these zoos. But when you see your homie down, I guess that's what you do. Spent years on Tom Sofa ride, nowhere to snooze. Me and Cuzzy hit a lick, we never fumble a move. You got a problem with A, I got a problem with you. You know that if we ever had it, then we split it in two. It's like praying for protection of my energy. Own worst enemy, all I never had it, then we split it in two. It's like praying for protection of my energy. Own worst enemy, all I know is jeopardy. Good memory of all these bad memories. Treachery, they do whatever for your treasury, but they ain't fucking.
Hey, what'd he say? Hey, treachery, they do whatever for the treachery. Hey, and he said everything goes too. Gotta protect his energy. Hey, what do they always say? Your whole energy too, especially the energy you be having, and everything else too, especially how you be having your energy. The energy be real. You gotta keep that just up, like especially with everything else too, and you gotta really be up with it. But especially how the whole movement and everything else is rocking with this. It's got like a different just point and everything else too, especially how everything else is just viewing and everything else.
Treachery, they do whatever for your treasury, but they ain't fucking with my vision or my legacy. Approach pleasantly or pay a penalty. Physically I'm good, but I still worry about me mentally. Problems on my own today, I beg nobody vent to me. Don't ask me for no favors that you can't return. If you want some inspiration, you should watch and learn. Man, I'm either building bridges or I make them burn. I really been at both ends when the table Building bridges or I make them burn. I really been at both ends when the tables turn. Impatient, how the fuck I'm supposed to wait my turn? Anything you see me with, you know I had to earn. I got to work and made it work when it wouldn't work. Ask about me, I put brothers on and gave them work. When you lose it all and trying to get it back, you gon' get to see who really got your back. I'm just clutching on to faith and keeping hope intact. Coming back for everything they said I couldn't have. Brothers moving sideways, we just call them crabs. He was hungry and I fed him till he bit my hand.
Hey, what? Ooh, that hey. Bro was moving what? He was moving like a crab, something.
On to faith and keeping hope intact. Coming back for everything they said I couldn't have. Brothers moving sideways, we just call them crabs. He was hungry and
Hey, he was moving sideways, we just call him crab. Hey, especially with the whole crabs and everything else too, especially with them crabs. Hey, man. And then he bit the hand too. Hey, that's wild. Even to hear the lyrics like that coming to that. So, and it'd be the, like he said, the side man, your right hand, your side man, and everything goes too. Especially when you have the whole thing. Especially when you just trying to be out here working and doing your thing, and you got everything else. You got your thing going on, and everything else too. So it'd be, hey, especially from that crap.
call them crabs. He was hungry and I fed him till he bit my hands. He either sit up in your feelings or you in your bag. I'm like all I know is packs and my pen and pad. Stuck in a cage, lost in a maze, got to escape, losing my brain. Can you relate? Food on my plate, piece of the cake. Do what it takes, sick of the fake, stick in my lane, out of my way, get you erased without a trace. You'd be amazed how much I made just in a day. Gotta get paid, bread that I break, carry my weight, tempting my fate. Going down as a grade, they remember my name, it's like look in my eyes, losing my mind. How can I lie? God know I try. Eyes on the prize, don't be surprised if I get it and slide. Free all the guys paying the price, doing their time. Jack doing life when rap flopped, it was back to the grind. All this other shit's there at the back of my mind. If it don't make me any money, I can't give it my time. Pound signs every time somebody ringing my line, it's bangs. Born alone, die alone. Why you think that I'm alone? Love my bros, but I still know the way it goes. Streets are cold.
Man, the effects is crazy too on this. Especially how everything else is, man, they got everything else. Like, man, the effects on this and everything else is crazy, but even the lyrics itself too, like I'll be catching some different stuff, but man, especially with this had like a different like visual, especially how everything else was just on play with this. Like it was right on point though.
Every time somebody ringing my line, it's bangs. Born alone, die alone. Why you think that I'm alone? Love my bros, but I still know the way it goes. Streets are cold, but I'm composed and ain't afraid to eat alone. If you know it, then you know. In the darkness, I'm still gathering my soul. Truth be getting told, I feel like I'm getting old. Probably drop an album, then I'll ghost. I just do myself, I ain't never done the most. Big bangs.
Yeah, this one right here was, man, this one was different though. I ain't gonna lie, especially with the self-doubt. So especially when you got that self-doubt. So that really just hit me when I heard the self-doubt. But with Benny Banks, especially he came with this one right here, because this one was different. Especially with everything else too, how he was coming and how everything else played. But especially from that self-doubt and just from this one right here, 'cause this one had a different like just play to it and everything else too, especially from that official video. So definitely with this one right here and everything else too, from that Benny Banks, but we got with that official video, and it's coming across this one right here. But you guys didn't like this one right here, make sure you guys like and comment